Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to the big 2-0 part 20 of Donkey Kong Country 2 Unveiled, where last time we took care of the first two levels of World 6, and I think that's going to put an end to our multi-level parts, just because that was like 3 hours of shenanigans, and I think going forward, we should probably just kind of take it one level at a time, which is going to make things kind of long, but also, I think it will be deserved, because I don't think that things are going to be getting any easier from this point. And just, yeah, last part was great. I had so much fun finding, especially that DK coin in Blast Zone. It was just fantastic, and today we have Castlophobia. Normally, Castle Crush. Is it going to involve the rising floor in any way? So far, no. We do have the normal castle music. We have an arrow pointing to the left, so I already don't trust anything. But yeah, just wow, what a crazy part that was. And I guess we want to, so maybe you gotta like bring him over here. And then you gotta like do a thing like that. Okay, so I mean, something like that. But I'm noticing that like we don't have the floor gimmick, which is interesting. To this point, this level's been good for like retaining, rather this hack has been good for retaining whatever element was in the original version of the level. And I didn't even press up there. The barrel's momentum after grabbing that chain actually caused me to continue climbing upwards and right into that zinger. So note to self, hold down after being shot out of that barrel. But okay, so is this going to be the level though that everyone's been warning me is going to be like super difficult? That's right, I can actually defeat that guy. I guess we should be checking to see if it's good for anything. It does not appear to be the case. And you can't use TNT barrels to defeat red zingers in this game, so it wouldn't have been any good for this either. How do I get around you? The best way I could probably think is doing a thing like this. And then, yeah, it feels really bad, but it worked in the end, I guess. But again, yes, people have been warning me that somewhere in World 6 is a really tough level. That's apparently even worse than, like, Bramble Antics. So I have 3 hours set aside today, just in case this ends up being really tough, but we'll see. So far, I'm not really feeling it. I also don't like how much space there is to the right here. I'm definitely feeling like secrets over here. I'm totally still in a secret searching mode after the last part. I did all sorts of searching in like the second half of the level, which is weird because in Blast Zone, every single secret was in the first half. And all the searching that I did in the second half was completely pointless, but hey, it worked out in the end and it felt awesome. But okay, so far so good. There's the K, quarter of the way through. And like, hey, gotta do a thing like that. Sure, why not? Oh wow, he was fast! I was like, okay, obviously this kind of nook here is for jumping over the cruncher when he comes at you, but I was not expecting him to come at me at Mach speed like that. All around though, one thing I've noticed is that it's interesting that people mention that the hardest level in the game is in World 6, and I just guess overall it makes sense that World 6 might actually be even more difficult than the Lost World, because the most difficult part of the levels in the last part was finding the bonus games and beating the bonus games, and also finding the DK coin and getting that as well. Where once we get to the Lost World, there's only going to be one bonus game per level, and the DK coin is hidden in that bonus game. You get it by clearing it, so we're not going to have to do nearly as much searching and puzzle solving once we get to the Lost World, which should be a really interesting change of pace considering just how much, you know, video time has been taken up by all of the secret hunting and obtaining lately, and that was just kind of Diddy getting clipped on that corner there. Oh, skills, that's another way to do that. Okay, I mean, I don't know what the intended way is, but I guess they both work. I can also destroy this guy. I mean, could, theoretically, but at my skill level, it can absolutely not. I just kind of fumbled around there, and then I forgot that guy was there and climbed up into him. Man, that is just really tough to get around. This is, of course, another vertically oriented level, and we all know how much fun we had last time we had one of those. Actually, I guess Blast Zone was also vertically oriented, but I'm, of course, alluding to Decaying Depths. Which I was shocked in the comments. Some people were like, this is my favorite level, and it's just like, how? How is that even possible? I mean, of course, you know, everyone's gonna see something different in different things, and if it's your favorite level, it's totally cool, but I don't see it, I'll admit. I don't see how Decaying Depths could be anyone's favorite level at all, but if you enjoy it, that's awesome. Because I guess maybe, you know, I was mentioning, I'm not such a Radley fan anymore, But I guess, you know, if your views on Radley haven't changed, then it's an excellent level for you. It's just like non-stop Radley action until you get to the end and have to work your way back down as the Kongs. And man, I was sure I was grabbing onto that. Now, look how fast he goes. And I was ready for him to come back too, but again, the speed just caught me off guard. It never hurts to do a little bit of life farming. It's like every single time I do it, I don't need it. So maybe that's a good sign. Maybe if I do a whole bunch of life farming here, I'll just beat it on my first try. Overall though, yeah, I'm definitely not getting like that Castlophobia is like the super tough level everyone's alluding to, which I think means it has to be where Toxic Tower would normally be. Because there's no other like super tough level in World 6. Again, Chainlink Chamber's like really long, and Chainlink Chamber has a lot of enemies and stuff going on, so I could see that being modified into something pretty funky. So maybe it's Chainlink Chamber, but there's no way that Castlophobia is what everyone has been alluding to. It's mostly just me kind of messing up and getting defeated by crunches and things. Ugh. And we got lagging. I should note that I made a backup of my data before starting this part because Castle Crush is notorious for being kind of glitchy. And I didn't know exactly what to expect in this level. As we don't have the rising floor, I'm guessing we're probably not going to see, like, any major glitches. But everyone's probably familiar with the Castle Crush glitch, which, if done, can, like, cause your data to be erased. So I backed everything up just in case, because you never know what might happen. But, yeah, because I did that, it looks like we probably should be safe, and it never hurts to back up your data anyway. And, you know, do a thing like that, and, alright, this is not going to end well at all. And that's really fast zinger. Fast enemies just seem to be like the worst part of this stage. Fast zingers, fast crunches. Because there's a lot of anticipation required. So let's do this again. You're gonna come from off screen, and then I have time to see you. And you're gonna come back again? Yes, you come back again. How many times do you think he comes back? Like if we look left, okay, you can actually kind of scroll the screen a little bit. And then you do a thing like that. There you go, new territory, finally. I should be holding directions while going through those. You just never know when you might face through a wall or something. Okay, and now we're in this funky room here where there's nothing to the left. And there, should we explore the right side as well, or are we just gonna kind of, you know, press our luck here? Alright, this is literally just a pointless room. I like all the arrow barrels that like shoot you up through the floor. That's interesting. But now we gotta check every single wall with these guys. Of course, Castle Crush normally has 2 bonus games and the DK coin. I think both bonus games are located by breaking open walls, so we're definitely gonna want to keep that in mind. This is just a neat little, like, you know, puzzle-ish level though. All these narrow passageways and then getting around enemies. Like, yeah, heck yeah, okay. How do you do this? Okay, so to the right, I'm getting the vibe that there's definitely like a bonus game off to the side of the wall there, which we've seen a few times in this hack. But I also feel like going up through that barrel, we're probably at like the midway point. I wish I had a hit to you know, waste, but it's just so fast too. I tried to kind of, you know, get that head start, and instead I smashed my face into a bumblebee. Or is it a hornet? We've had this conversation before, and we're not having it again. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Shoot. Oh, no. I had it too, but I just made that last jump a little too soon. Like there, you gotta do a thing like that. Okay, so we're back to this territory again. Again, any of these walls could be like the go-throughable variety. And those guys are just tough to deal with because their faces stick out so far. Alright, we got Dixie this time. Will that make things any different? Yes, maybe. Overall, that was just, like, not that difficult of a jump. Oh, yeah, this is where I lost a partner last time. And I almost saved it, but not quite. Whoa, slow down. But okay, I mean, I'm pretty good at the beginning part now. Like, this, again, this level's not hard. It's just kind of me making the same silly mistakes over and over again. Where I should be learning better, but... there's just some awkward timing in some places, but it's okay. We got it. We've totally got this. This is like level 1 difficulty going on here. And then just gonna hide in the corner like that, and it's always the second one that I hate. But okay, going into this phase now with 2 hits. And again, it's kind of got these weird passages. I should be doing all sorts of jumping. You just never know when you're gonna phase through a floor or such. Oh, yes, perfect. I can't believe I've actually been getting that. And what partner do we want? We probably want both. It's probably going to be one of those nasty bonus games that require we have both of them. Assuming this is a bonus game at all. I'm just kind of guessing here, but there's no reason it would proceed to the right if there wasn't something hidden over there, right? But then there was that invisible platform in the last part that didn't mean anything, so who knows? Now that I look at it, is actually going under maybe better than going over? There you go! Okay, it wasn't that hard after all, and it was indeed a bonus game. Destroy them all. We shall indeed. And invincibility, don't mind if I do, but it's kind of a maze. So I accidentally went up into the corner of nothingness. It was a lot of fun hanging out up there, but it did end up wasting all of my time. Maybe that's where the bonus coin appears up there. So you're gonna have to like go down and then back up. But I do get a second shot at this, so don't mind if I do. Ooh, yes. That was very, very close, but we did it. So that's the vibe I'm getting. We're gonna go get this barrel. Gonna run all the way to the bottom, and I feel like it's gonna want you to run back up. That's a tall task, though, if that's really what it wants. I guess I should be doing more rolling. I don't think I was doing enough rolling. And there's the coin. So we were indeed correct about that. And we're gonna want to keep Diddy because he's the fast guy. Oh, no, 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 no. Donkey Kong Country 2, as I've been playing this hack, you just notice that there's such weird hit detection on some of the foreground. No, no, no. Okay, so it's not roll. Obviously, rolling is a very bad idea. There, thing like that. Where in the ice level, I don't know how many times it looked like I should have landed on, like, the corner of a platform. And instead, you know, I would always just kind of end up, you know, phasing through the side of it. Like, they put that sneak, like, way down there. How can you go fast enough? Again, the game is calling on us to draw for some extremely obscure Donkey Kong Country 2 knowledge. How can we get enough speed to do that? Running normally wasn't enough. Cartwheel's good, but, like, it's awkward. So you end up kind of, feels like losing speed at times. Yeah, this one might take a little bit of figuring out. I think we're getting closer. I think it's just a matter of I have to pull it off better. But I don't think there's any like super secret trick to this. It's just pulling off cartwheels properly is I think what we need to do. We just need to make sure we don't lose Diddy. But you know I'm going to lose him now that I've said that. Haha, not this time. Like, how can he get stuck in the side there? If he would actually proceed to the right a bit, I wonder if it's because I need to get him loaded a bit more so that he will come towards me and I don't have to go as far to the right once I get to the bottom. Because that wastes a lot of time. So let's see if we can try this again. Yes, we can. See, like, load. So, like, he doesn't come at you until it's, like, way late. Can you jump through here? Jump to the floor and just phase back up to the top. It wouldn't even surprise me if there was some kind of glitch that let you do that at this point. Oh no! Oh, that was all kinds of bad, and it's not even the checkpoint here. I was like, okay, well, let's just get the checkpoint, we'll come back and do it later, but no, we're not even halfway through the level, it looks like. Oh man, that bonus game, what a conundrum that's going to be. But, you know, I guess we'll figure it out eventually. We always do, but see what I mean about the Lost World is going to be such like a... Wow, this is just, okay, go to the top of the screen and... Like, look at that again. How can you not roll into that kind of gap? It would have been better just to run, but you figure rolling is faster, but then you kind of get caught on all the corners. Donkey Kong Country levels were not made to be so angular. Alright, and back here again. I guess we should just keep ye old meat shield out, because why not? And you know, I'm not even mad that I got defeated right before the checkpoints. Like, that's just what I should be expecting from this hack at this point. Not even the midway points are free. Plus it does kind of give us another chance at this. I just need to remember the timing for the zinger. Something like that, and we can switch before we go in. I mean, you have to assume that Diddy's the better one to play this bonus game as, right? Because everything we've learned is that he's the more agile guy. It's mostly that kind of... this guy, like... I don't really get it. This doesn't feel too bad, though. Time-wise, like, I think that's the closest I've been. And I think what I have to do at the end there is jump up to, like, the left, and then I can jump up to where the coin is. So just a couple extra milliseconds, and I think we actually would have had it that time. I was anticipating it too much, and I totally missed them. Whoops, I forgot to change, so I guess we're playing this one as Dixie, and yeah, let's see how we do with her. Is she any faster or slower? I can't really tell so far. I mean, nah, she's kinda chunky in terms of movement. Yeah, you can definitely tell that Diddy's the more agile guy. See, I think that cartwheeling through the enemies is key, and that's where like the kind of speed boost comes from, so you always have to make sure that you cartwheel through the zinger. Because it's not something that you normally think about, cartwheeling through zingers, but I guess even when you're invincible, cartwheeling through a zinger will actually give you a bit of a speed boost, which is good to know. Okay, switch back. Alright. I feel like we're really close to this one, though. There's just a little perfecting that needs to be done. Also, getting this barrel sucks, too. Like, see, like, that's... And I was so fast, I actually even kind of got stuck. But, yeah, see, yeah. Cartwheeling through the enemies is the trick. That gives you just a couple extra seconds of speed. But then I got stuck in that corner, so if I hadn't done that, I think I probably would have had enough time. So let's just get Meat Shield ORS out here again. Switch back. Alright, I think we've got it this time. Yes, something like that. Oh, that was excellent. That was such a speed boost. Now let's hurry up. No, I'm panicking. Oh, I think it would have been enough. It still might not have been enough. Again, there's just all sorts of little things that need to be worked out. Empty Sys, you know, consistently throughout the hack has always given you literally like to the millisecond the amount of time that you need to beat something. And there goes Meat Shield, so we better get it this time. Whoa, you get her back? Wait, but why? Why would you want, like, why would they just give you both back? It almost makes it feel like having both partners is part of the solution then. But it also means I can just Meat Shield away every single time. But then not really, because getting a partner out of that barrel, we learned in the last part that the timer does not stop during things like, you know, getting partners or switching partners. At least the water rising didn't stop, but I believe it also applies in bonus games too. The timer just doesn't stop moving. So that could be a trap as well. Make you think that, you know, it's being helpful when really that wasted milliseconds probably pretty valuable. But again, there's not even like a DK barrel at the beginning of the bonus game, so it's not like there was any way of even knowing that it gave you one. And I got jammed in this corner again, so it's all for loss, but yeah, just weird. What is that? Like, I realized as I was jumping there that I was getting kind of jammed in the ceiling because it was almost like there wasn't a ceiling all the way across. So now we have to investigate that. And I did that because I realized I was going to get the partner back here anyway, and I'm not worried about beating the bonus game. What if I just get, like, glitched in the ceiling? But it's okay because, like, is there anything up here? What is that? That's a candle. That's like background candle, I guess. Okay. I don't think you're supposed to be up there, but just another phasing through the wall glitch I've found. I've been good at that in this ROM hack, but when you literally feel like you need to search every floorboard for, you know, bonus games and DK coins, you're bound to come across a few silly things like that, I guess, that even the creator didn't think to check out. But still, back to the actual task at hand. I think we're close. Oh, I always, like, you know, you don't want to waste too much time. But then I actually don't end up touching him at all. Well, there she goes again, but we're gonna get her back. But again, that wastes, like look at the timer. It's gonna keep moving even while I'm getting Dixie. I don't know, at least I think it did. I think we started with 9 seconds instead of 10 like we normally did because part of the time was wasted getting her. But see how I realized, like, you can kind of get stuck on a little bit of a lip up there, which is why I was like, oh, is there a gap in the ceiling? It doesn't seem like it was intentionally put there, but it's there. Can't deny that. And I'm gonna waste time again. Oh, I didn't roll through him by accident. Oh, and that's going to be the time that I need to get back to the top. Ah! Oh, that was an awesome speed boost. Oh, and then he got jammed on the side. Oh, it's so awkward doing this. Oh, see, if I hadn't been jammed, I probably could have done it. It's just all about precision, and I totally stand by what I've been saying for the last while now, that the bonus games have taken on a position where they're more difficult than the actual levels. And yeah, we spend a lot more time, not even necessarily just finding anymore, but like actually beating bonus games. Like, look at that speed boost, look at that. Oh, and then like, there's a like small window where you can do this thing where you perfectly curve as you fall down to the next level. And if you mess that up, you just kind of get stuck against the wall and can't move for a second. And that's where, like, all the time loss comes from. So beating this is just a matter of being perfect, literally, for 9 seconds or so. Yeah, see, like that, yes. Oh, but then, bleh, bleh. Perfect start, terrible finish. Yes, 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 there's one. There's two, but I was kind of fumbling before we got to the very bottom as well. Ooh, that would have been perfect if I hadn't got stuck on that corner. Well, okay, this is it, everyone. This is it. This is it. This is the time. Come on, man. Come on, Diddy. Get up there. Oh, how can you be any faster than that? I think that was it. Like, I don't see where I wasted any time. Oh, I don't know. Like, if there's ways to get like even more of a speed boost, then I don't know them. See, that's interesting, because the reason I was reluctant to throw originally is because you can waste a lot of time while she's floating through the air and then landing, but because there's a ceiling there and she hits it and then kind of lands instantly, that might have actually saved us enough time to get up there and get the coin. So maybe you don't want to jump to that ledge and then jump up, but rather just like a throw is what you want, and then that would make sense why they always give you both partners. Of course, it would also make sense because this game's impossible without Diddy, likely. But it looks like a team throw at the end there is likely what we want. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, what's faster? That? Like, jumping is probably just as fast. by the time you have the whole, you know, Dixie jumping on Diddy's shoulders animation. It's all about just shaving off those milliseconds at this point. And yeah, unfortunately there's not too much else to comment on. It's just a matter of doing it with perfection. And that takes time. What do they say? It takes 10,000 hours to master something? Well, let's hope it doesn't take that long here. Diddy just smells so much that that guy got exploded by touching him. Ooh. If I hadn't got jams, that could have been really good. The trick, I guess, is maybe to start rolling from, like, the upper level. Like, you just have to pretty much chain, like, a really long roll together. Roll for as long as possible. I mean, that would obviously save some time. It's just not easy to pull off. Yes, something like that. Absolutely, yes. Yes. Yes, that has to be it. Yes! 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 Oh. Yes. Oh. Okay. Now I can return to playing the game. I just had to kind of switch my mindset back to, okay. Okay. So how do you do this? I think last time I did this, I just took like a hit. So there, that's how you properly do it. And I almost ran right into that guy. That would have been a perfectly fitting, like, continuation to everything. Wow, that bonus game. That was great. And it was a great lesson in, like, okay, so you can, you know, pull off a couple things to get some extra speed. And this part's just really weird. It's just like, alright, you're going to the top now, and we're gonna have a crook here, but I guess again, whoa, okay. Wow, he attacks from really far off screen. There we go. There we go. Second half of the level. Let's hope that all the remaining secrets are in this half, because I'm not sure where we'd look in the first half. The castle-themed levels are always, like, really renowned for having a lot of walls that you can pass through. So any secrets that we don't find is literally just going to lead to me, you know, pressing against every single wall until we find stuff. But let's hope that we still have things to find coming up here. Hello there. And I was trying to roll into him, but I was kind of stuck from the previous roll I was performing. And okay, I wasn't prepared for you. But alright, we have new territory here. That probably didn't seem so long for you, but now we're reaching like the 50 minutes of recording territory. Because yeah. Oh, okay, good. DK Barrel. I was like, why did the screen freeze? But I'm not going to complain about getting Diddy back. That was just a lot to kind of piece together in terms of that, and that bonus game. And I loved it. Once I finally pulled it off, it felt great. Yeah, rolling with Diddy is still awkward. And what's the deal with you? You're going to come down here and probably go off screen there? Yes. Oh, but then you still come back, so you still got to be quick. And there's some awkward timing, because, you know, we love that so much. Okay, very good. Looks like we're safe here. There's a banana, though. Does that mean we have to break that wall open? I could totally see that happening. Why else would there just be like a single banana in front of this wall? Happened too in that last beehive level in World 4 with the click-clack. There was like that single banana there, and it's like, yeah, but okay, well there's a banana there too. So theory, slightly less probable, but whenever there's just like a single banana in front of a wall, just gives you that feeling that maybe something's going on there. Yeah, I guess there's no way to get a barrel here, perhaps? And what does the room above you look like? Like, see, that's the thing. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to go to the left or to the right after I went through that barrel, and I picked the wrong side. Then again, it's not like really having Dixie in reserve, you know, in case we need her flying powers is really likely, because this whole level is once again kind of thinner passages, much like the second level of World 5. Of course, in that case, it was an underwater level, and you can't just be rolling and then have that guy land on you. You really have to roll into him from the front. So all my attempts of kind of destroying him as he lands on me have been futile at this point. But again, this is just like, okay, some simple timing, not so bad. And here's that stray banana again, but again, I don't see like any barrel or thing I could use to break this open. We just really, again, do need to press against every wall. You just never know which one's going to be the go-through one. I don't think there has been one yet, which makes me feel like there's probably still going to be one somewhere. And again, I forgot that zinger was going to be there. This is just decaying depths all over again with the off-screen stuff I'm not prepared for, but it's not nearly as bad as that. Alright, so you do that, and there. It's not that difficult, it's just a matter of being prepared for it. I totally could have destroyed that guy with a team throw. He's, like, again, the really fast one. Is that ever a thing in the original game? I don't remember if it is. But, like, I don't know why I'm bothering, just, as you know, let's just explore the area. See if there's any of those sneaky walls, but it appears there wasn't. And compared to everything else, you are really slow. But that also makes me all the more suspicious as well. Okay, that worked out somehow. Yeah, it's all about just being prepared for stuff coming from above. And there's the end, so we're only really like 3/4 of the way through. And this wall is suspicious. Just basically every wall is suspicious in the castle level. That's the truth. And like, yeah, it was just dumb. I was doing it, I'm like, this isn't gonna work out well. Why am I wasting a hit doing this? That's for the second run through, but do you actually have to have like both partners for this? No, you can bounce. Very good. Right, just moving on up here. I feel like it's a lot of like the same shtick, you know, vertically moving zingers. I feel like we've seen that one before, but you know, why not? Use them again, I suppose. And we got that one, and I see a little bit of a lip up into the left. So we're probably gonna want to jump back there, and that could be the second bonus game, I guess. Indeed it is. Let's hope we don't need both partners for it. And again, both bonus games in this level were the one that you like walk off to the side, which is interesting. If you don't know that those are a thing, you're going to be pretty toast. Now, we got to find the token in 5 seconds, while also not smashing into a zinger like that. But thankfully, this one's like an infinite try one, as long as we don't mess up the jump. And yeah, so we have 5 seconds to look like it ascends some blocks here. And it's just, once again, being perfect with your timing. Let's hope it's not as... you know, precise as the last one. We're down here now, but it's okay. We're still good. We're still good. Yeah, 5 seconds, pretty scary, but it looks like we need to do a little bit of a precise jump, like... Maybe we should go up from the other side. Let that zinger go back to the right, and then ascends from the left. I could see that being a thing. And the screen barely wanted to scroll. But yes, with this, we'll only have the DK coin to find, which is nice. So something like that, but just correctly. There you go, like, that was nothing compared to the previous bonus game. Excellent, so... both bonus coins now, and now we just got the DK coins, but I'm just scared because you never know what's going to come at you in this level. Like, how do I deal with you? Like, you do a thing like that, and then the second one, and then I can do that. Excellent, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I should have just kind of made a jump for the left, but I didn't think about that in time, and I paid the price. But there you go, there's that exclamation mark, so... again, we're going to keep keeping our eyes peeled for a DK coin. Let's, fingers crossed, please don't be invisible. Oh, I forgot. You know, you're just kind of casually playing the level. You're like, heck yeah, this isn't going so bad. And then you forget that you literally have to be psychic and remember what's coming up after that. Because if you don't, you're going to take a hit. Now, I actually somehow did this well last time, and it actually somehow went well again. So this time we have Dixie, where I believe we were Diddy in like the later stages of the level last time. And Dixie did not fit through there nearly as well. Whoa, okay. Alright, so we're almost back to where we were with both partners this time, which is pretty darn cool. We're getting pretty close to the end, though, I'd have to assume. We're after the end now. Have we seen the G? I don't think we've quite seen it yet. but I can't imagine it's much farther. And yeah, having the team attack to destroy those crunches is super nice. It's like, you know, don't deal with them at all. And I think it was actually a cruncha that defeated me, you know, the last time I was this far in the level. So if we can keep both partners, that would negate that threat. And again, I just keep expecting to press against some wall and eventually go through it, but none of these ones seem to want to do that. And you know what? I'm just going to skip you altogether. I'm going to go through here, and it will just kind of spawn me on the left there. What if the coin is in this bonus game, though? I never really checked. The DK coin. That's actually a good thought. We've now had 2 DK coins hidden within bonus games. And, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. Because if it is in there, I'd prefer not to have to replay, you know, the entire level again to get back here. So let's just spend a couple tries, and nope. Gotta get back into the groove of things. You gotta wait for that guy to go back to the right, and then you can start ascending. But after that, it's actually not too difficult. Once you get that, like, first little bit of timing down, the rest of the climb just kind of falls into place. Like, you wait for that to happen, but, like, you see that 5 on the clock, and you just kind of start to panic. But yeah, I don't really think that the DK coin is in there anywhere. Or if it is, I just really don't see it, or like it's invisible. And there's been times in this hack where, like, you have to question, why was the DK coin invisible? Look at the first level of World 6. When we had to swim through that wall behind the G. Yes, that was the guy that defeated me last time. And we found the DK coin. And in that case, it was invisible, right? But it's like, why? It's not like it would have been any less hidden if it wasn't invisible. So I think Empty Sis just really likes making things invisible. Which, I mean, sure, why not? Now, I wish I had destroyed all these crunches. Because then I could, you know, explore here better. And I do kind of want to do a little bit of exploring. So come over here, defeat you. I think there was one more. Yes. So I want to search, like, all these little crevices. Like in here, no. Here, no. Here. Okay, so no wall around here. I'm just shocked that there hasn't been a wall yet that we can go through, unless we've missed it. Okay, something like that. I mean, it's possible it could be one of these as well. Just gotta keep your eyes peeled. Of course, I have like PTSD from you know, Chainlink Chamber back in the day. Being one of the very last DK coins I ever found, and it's pretty much just go through this random wall, which there is kind of a banana there indicating it, but you don't really think about it. Now, this guy could be used to destroy a variety of things, which is kind of interesting to think about. Like anything like this. But then again, I'm not looking for a bonus game. I'm looking for the DK coin, so I guess maybe, you know, the thought of destroying walls with this is kind of silly. I mean, there could always be, like, a breakable wall that acts like a warp barrel that takes you to a room with the DK coin. So, you know, you can't rule anything out in this hack. We learned that back in part 1, where the DK coin was in screen 1 of the second level, and yet you had to go all the way to the end of the level before you found a barrel that took you to where the DK coin was. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched part 1 for some reason, I guess. Oh, and I tried my best to get around that guy. No. So we have the G now. So, like, the end... Was that the end in sight? Yes. Looks like there's a little something up there. Maybe not. Now, this is probably to scare you. Oh, no. It's one of those. If only I did have both partners still, I could have defeated that guy and made this 10 times easier. Oh, this is always the worst. It was the worst at the end of Webwoods, too, because that's, like, the slowest level in the original game, and you just have to replay the whole thing if you screw it up. That was the timing. That was probably it. I just hesitated. Buzzer Brightmare, beautiful. I got nothing to say. I have absolutely nothing to say. We know exactly where it is. It just means I have to replay the entire level again. So, see you all in 10 minutes. every time that same thing happens. But we have Diddy this time, which, I mean, he's better at jumping, right? I expected a target like this to show up at some point just because it was in the original game, and it's like, obviously it's going to get used. It's definitely at the end of like a longer level and one that requires a lot of patience, so it's not so fun to have to get back here, but I mean, it was going to get used at some point. Let's just hope that's it. No more. Again, it probably can't be in the Lost World because the DK coin's always going to be in the bonus game. So I guess there's just only a few more chances for it to be used. I also incorrectly said in the last part that there was 9 levels left, not including this one. Or rather, including this one, but I was forgetting to include the one in World 7, so after this there'll be 9 more levels to go. I'm just kind of stalling at this point because I'm really scared. I really don't want to do this. And so it goes small banana, and then like DK coin, and then banana bunch. Yes! Yes! And that is 30 DK coins, and again, 9 more levels, plus the one from the final boss. The true final boss, of course. Awesome. Overall, though, I don't think that Castlophobia was so bad. It was nothing to be afraid of. If I had to rate it, I'd probably rate it like a 3 or a 4 on the difficulty scale. It was just about getting timing down. I don't know why I'm rating everything now. It just conveys how I feel about levels. It was mostly me just kind of fumbling around and messing up timing. But overall, with some practice, it's a level that pretty much anyone should be able to figure out. And now that I think about it, do I have any money? Alright, this part ain't done yet. Time to go collect some money, because again, I don't know, it just feels like there definitely would have been opportunities for you to put some money around in Castlophobia, but instead Empty-Sis insists that, like, you know, there just be specific places that you have to go and farm it, so I suppose we shall do that now. And what's the strategy here? I gotta remember how this level works again. It's been a little while, but like there's a coin here, and we gotta do that one more time. Awesome, and with that, that is the 3rd level of World 6 down. We're halfway there. Did you know that Bramble Antics is going to need all your animal buddies? No, I've never heard of that level in my life. I don't think I ever even played it. So there you go. We are 23 hours, 22 minutes in, 67 Crem coins, 30 DK coins, 74%, 9 levels to go. Ugh, and I guess, you know, again, if I'm breaking each level into its own parts, this level, this LP is going to go for quite a while still. But hopefully you're enjoying, hopefully you understand that with how long they take to record and edit and all that. They're not going to be coming out at the same speed as always, but I appreciate all of you who are sticking around and looking forward to more, and hope to see you next time for part 21. So thanks, and see you later. Thank you so much once again for checking out my videos. I really appreciate it, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it really helps my channel out. With that said, hope to see you next time.